24 hours after terrorising residents in Sydney's southwest, it will be another tense night with flames fanned by strong winds still effectively at the door of hundreds of homes. Letitia Marambio is at the firefront at Alphonse Point. Letitia, it's been a huge battle. Our firefighters now getting the upper hand.
Hugh, look, they're still working on it. This is very much an active fire front. We're still at an emergency warning level. Hopefully you can see and potentially hear behind me, there's 3 water bombing helicopters dumping as much water as they can down into this valley. That is where the fire is burning at the moment. The problem is firefighters can't actually get down in there. The terrain is simply too rugged. So they essentially have to wait at the top of the hill where we are for that fire to race up and meet them. But they are ready. They're stationed here just in front of homes, ready to protect those homes. But this battle certainly isn't won just yet. Flames leaping through the bush, racing straight towards homes. Menai residents armed themselves with garden hoses as flames and embers rain down.
Yeah, got the hoses, got the veranda on fire first. Before the trucks were here, so we had to jump up there. Got there, put the veranda out, but yeah, it was awful on.
Mates helping mates as they prayed for the professionals to arrive.
10 minutes really of just craziness. Yeah. But the house is still there, so.
In neighbouring streets, it was the same story. As residents frantically tried to save homes.
Somebody yelled out fire down here, so we just come down with buckets, hoses, whatever we could get, and just got into it. And really, it was a bit of a losing battle, but then these blokes turned up and sorted it out.
More than 500 firefighters have been battling this blaze since yesterday. They worked through the night to save homes in Sydney's southwest.
The firefighters have worked absolutely fantastically here at Wattle Grove. We've managed to save all the properties. We had very, very extreme conditions.
As 100-kilometre-an-hour winds howled.
There was at one stage where they were dropping bombs with the helicopters and it looked that close. I was like, that looks like it's a house. Like it's just feels too close for comfort.
Hundreds of residents had to be evacuated on the northwest fringe of the fire.
Bloody hell. And we're like, we need to go. We packed up all the photos, we left.
And to the southeast, all of them relieved to return today and find their homes still standing.
When we got back this morning, we were just shocked to see how close it had gotten. So yeah, we were quite emotional.
And while winds died down early this morning, the reprieve didn't last long.
The fire has once again been elevated to an emergency warning alert status.
This is exactly what firefighters and residents have been worried about all day. The fire has raced up the valley and towards homes here. Firefighters are on scene. They're defending them as best they can. This time, firefighters had the upper hand and were positioned across the ridgeline.
Clearly, with the wind increasing in strength, the situation is worsening, but there is outstanding efforts to control this fire being undertaken.
Residents were ready too.
If you race up that hill, we're racing out of here, yeah.
Standing by as water bombers did their bit. By day's end, the riot squad were called in to keep residents out of harm's way. Police have another job too. They're investigating how this fire started in the first place. So anyone in the Casula area around 2:45 yesterday afternoon who saw anything that just didn't quite seem right is being urged to come forward to police. In a little bit of good news, the winds that have been wreaking havoc here all day, they are expected to ease as the sun goes down tonight, and then tomorrow they're predicted to be half the strength that they were today.
Let's hope for that. Letitia Marambio at Alphonse Point, the firefront. Thank you.